Hey, I'm Brandon J. Sane, and this is J. Sane Race Everything. Before we get started, let me take y'all back to the February of 2020. February of 2020 was my first time ever participating in a go-kart race at K1 Speed. K1 Speed has this GP race, this Grand Prix race that they race every month, the first Sunday of every month, to where people can sign up and participate and race against each other for yearly points, and it comes out to the winner at the end. But anyway, this year, 2021, we're gonna fast forward it back to this year. It's kind of like the end of the year, but I had to jump in and get my feet wet for a bit, so I jumped back in and we're gonna make it happen.
Getting ready to get it started now. We're out the gate. The first lap is a slow lap, so he's gonna make a complete lap on the track. And oh yeah, that's me right there in the black helmet, black t-shirt, J Sane. And as we come across the checkered line on the floor, they wave the green flag and we're off. Coming around this first corner here. And this sector here is one of my slowest sectors right now. On that first turn there. Watch how I come back around. And that sector there is pretty slow for me. So, I'm still trying to get a feel for the kart, learn the track, find my racing line, and, just sometimes it takes a little while for you to figure that out. But around this section here is just pedal to the floor. I'm holding all the way down, all the way up to this point here. Back around here, right there, I'm gunning it to the floor. So I'm rolling all the way around, all the way up to this point. And you can see I am the slowest because the third racer has caught up with me now, or caught up with the pack. So as we go around this turn here, we come to that tricky turn here. Watch the third person race line. See how he swings out wider? And that is my race line here. As you can look at the track going around that turn, I'm coming in too close. I'm coming in real tight on the turn. He's coming out like a more of a swing. So he's still keeping his momentum going through the turn there. So I decided to let them pass me just to see what their race line is, to see if I can keep up with them, to see what I'm doing wrong or right. Still trying to figure out that back section, but this the easy section here. You can just gunning it all the way around, and I'm gaining on the second racer pretty quick through that turn. And I'm kind of following his lines and through that sector there because he was faster than me through that part of the race. But check out how steady and close I'm gaining on him. Like I'm actually sticking to his bumper right now. As we're coming around this turn here, I almost came on the pass. And that's a huge confidence booster there. That's something that, you just look to do, just being able to pass a racer, to be able to keep that fast pace and carry that momentum through your turns. And especially in this section right here, you just want to have the good momentum coming out of that turn to be able to stay on that gas all the way around to this point here. And that's what I look to do. And during this practice lap here, I'm actually just trying a little bit of everything. I'm kind of breaking early, I'm kind of breaking late. So it's just something that you just want to try all different techniques during the race just to kind of see what feels better, what feels faster. All right, here we go again. It's the second practice, and it starts off the same as the last. We just make one complete lap before we get going. This time it's a lot more races on the track. That's me right there in the back, and here we go. This kart has a lot more grip than my last kart. So through this sector here, I tried something, and boom, end up clipping the railing. So what I just tried is I brake late, but I braked a lot later than I should have. Um, just trying to maximize the performance of the kart, just still in the test mode to see what all this kart is capable of. So as you can see, I'm still making that first turn a bit tight. I should be swinging it in there. If I swing it in there, I will be getting a lot more speed, but this kart has so much more grip than my last kart that I was able to make that turn tight without making the kart wheel screech during the turn. And through the back sector here with all the twists and turns, my pace is very, very quicker than the last. I'm staying on the race line. I'm able to jump on the gas a lot earlier through the turns. Keeps that momentum going. And right now, I'm kind of in a zone. I'm kind of swinging through the turns right now. I'm like really feeling the kart right now. I learned the track. I'm kind of just in a flow right now, just keying in on every turn, just feeling it. During the turns, like I'm just so focused that I even attempted a pass, and another confident booster. When I'm able to carry enough momentum to attempt a pass in the fast part of the circuit, and that's just so much confidence, elevation there.
Racing is a science, and the science breaks all the way down to just the turns. On some turns you got to come in and brake before the turn. Some turns you could turn in and brake after the turn, or you could just swing into the turn. So it's so many different ways and so many different little things you could do to gain much speed around the track. The one thing about K1 Speed is all about time. So you want to keep your time. You want to have a good pace to make good time. And another way to do that is to not screech your tires. You don't want your tires to cause any friction, because friction is going to slow your time down. So you want to roll through every corner, keep everything rolling smoothly the entire time. Let's get into it.
All right, it's time to qualify. Right now we're qualifying for our position on the grid at the start of the race. The qualifying laps is the same as the practice. At a rolling start, we make one full lap around the track. And two come around, they wave a green flag, and then we're off. This time I'm showing the qualifying in first person view, just so you can see what I see out there on the track. As you can see, I got a pretty good pace going right now, right behind racer. I'm even swinging through this turn right here. I started off wide and swung in. I'm trying to apply everything I learned during the practice and apply it to this to try to qualify for the best time I can possible right now. And as you can, this part of the track is my fastest part. This is my fastest around the fastest sector of the track. But with this kart right now, I'm feeling a bit slow. Like I'm feeling like this kart here is just not performing the way it's supposed to. I allow some racers to pass me just to see if I can keep up, and it's just not doing its job. All right, it's race time, and I ain't tripping about qualifying last because my kart died on me. I'm just more focused on the race. We still in first person view. I take off. I'm swinging the ride, staying in the race line. Pretty much everybody staying in the race line right now, trailing one another. Trying to figure out and try to gain enough pace to be able to make a pass. Because that's the only way you can win. Is it's not about timing, you have to pass. So I'm pretty much still adding all the techniques from before, from the practice, minus the qualifier, and applying it at this time. But then at this moment, I shortly started realizing that this is not going the way it's supposed to, or the way I planned on it going. Because around this sector here, the fastest sector of the track, I'm actually slow. I don't have a good pace at all. I am getting left behind by the pack right now. And it suddenly dawned on me when I came around to this turn here when you swing out, when I barely hit the brake.
Best thing that was going on for me, and that's how it let me know that I was going forward. So only thing I was doing, trying to find a straight line, and I ended up getting 16.2. That was my fastest time, and you know, I actually got the top 12 of the week. You know, that was, you know what I'm saying, ain't nothing to really brag on because it's in the low, but you know what I'm saying, but I did it though, you know what I'm saying, for being out there getting my feet wet. But one learning experience, one thing is my car died on me during the race, and it actually died on me in the middle of qualifying too. But you know what I'm saying, when it done that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't really realize it until the race was over with. And then once the race was over with, then I'm like, dang, my car kind of did, you know what I'm saying, kind of started slowing down around the turns. And then during the race, bam, completely died on me. I'm talking about, like, I didn't even have to break around the corners or nothing. But you know, it is what it is, learning experience.
Yeah, it finally came to this moment here. I knew it was over with. I just retired the kart, didn't even finish the race. This is Jay Sing Race Everything. Hit that subscribe button, hit the likes. I'll see you at the finish line.